Hello, my name's Tom. I'm going to be trying something a bit different today for me. Um, I've been enjoying a lot of the VC videos on YouTube that I've been watching, so I thought I'd join in on the fun and do a little contest entry here and see where it goes if I decide to make some more stuff in the future. This is Glen Kellaway's push 2,000 subscribers. So he's asked me, well, not just me, a lot of people, his subscribers, to show off 3 prog rock albums, which is a genre he's really a fan of. Recommend you check out his channel. He's got a really good knowledge of music and puts out some great videos. So I've picked out 3 here. The first one I'm going to show is one I know Glen is a big fan of, and I think most prog fans are. It's a staple. It's a classic. In the Court of the Crimson King by King Crimson. Really iconic album cover here. Got the really cool gatefold, which is awesome. Always loved that. I first heard this when I was about 18, so would have been 3 years ago now. And immediately, you know, the melodies were stuck in my head. 21st Century Schizoid Man, which was obviously sampled by Kanye West for the big radio hit Power. Epitaph, classic sort of ballad. The title track is amazing. I know Moonchild gets a lot of flack. Like the second half is a bit out there, but I think it works in the context of the album, even if I don't revisit it on its own too much. So that's one of my favorite prog albums, in the Court of the Crimson King. So we're going through these chronologically. So that was 1969. This one is a couple of years later. Album called Moving Waves by Focus, which my dad actually put me onto. I heard his copy first before I picked up my own for, if you can see, £2, real steal there, at a record fair. And yeah, this is just really classic stuff. The playing on it is incredible. Some really good stuff. It's mostly instrumental. There's only one track with lyrics, actually, which is the title track. But people will be aware of the song Hocus Pocus, which opens the album. Yanis, I think, is a really cool melancholic track. Eruption, the big sweep at the end, is really cool. And just overall, if you're a prog fan, you have to hear this. But yeah, I will say as well, I've never really dived into Yes or Genesis or some of these big prog bands. It's not really my primary genre, but there's definitely, as you can see, albums in my collection that I really love from that genre. And I will say Rush are probably my favorite prog band. I just don't own any of their stuff because it's pretty hard to get sometimes. But I'll work on that. My final album is actually one that I inherited directly from my dad, and was the first record in my collection, and that is Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. I'm pretty sure everyone will agree. Classic album, especially in this genre. Really cool album cover again, very iconic, very minimalist, very symmetrical. And yeah, I mean, what can you say? The title track is one of my favorite songs of all time, even if it isn't that proggy of a track. Obviously, Shining You Crazy Diamond is a very proggy track, which, you know, everybody loves, me included. And I just think it's an incredible album, and it has a real soft spot. I have a real soft spot for it in my heart because of it being the first one I ever owned. So yeah, that's 3 albums. Just a reminder, it's Court of the Crimson King, Moving Waves, and Wish You Were Here. So if you haven't heard any of those, I'm sure you've definitely heard Wish You Were Here and Court of the Crimson King, but Moving Waves in particular has sort of gone very underrated over the years. So I would recommend anyone who hasn't heard that to listen to it. And yeah, other than that, good luck, Glen, on your push to 1,000. And thank you for giving me a reason to start making these. We'll see if I make any more. But yeah, for now, that's it.